Subscribe and drop. So I am now streaming. Yep. Oh, I gotta change. Oh no, the audio should be fine. Doo doo. Alright, and then let's see. I do this right. Really? Such a pain. TikTok is such a pain. Do 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 do. Yep. I should have access already. Oh, please. TikTok absolutely hates me. This should be saying live, but it's not saying live. So TikTok has again proven to be a bunch of bullshit. More TikTok bullshit. Alright then. That's gotta go. Vertical scenes. Vertical sources. Vertical. I gotta do a virtual. Into TikTok Studio. TikTok is some bullshit. TikTok is always on some bullshit. Really, TikTok? Again? All because you bullshit banned me one for no reason. Again? It's more. It's more. TikTok bullshit. More TikTok. Not. Alright. Hey, Nat. How nice to see you. Part of one. Part of one what? Oh, party of one, yep. It's always a party of one with me. Kinda. Unless there's people in chat. What you up to? Doing anything for Thanksgiving? I was trying to set up a smart home. Found that I couldn't do it the way I wanted to. You'll be alone. Join the party. The Alone Club. That's me. I'm making blue cheese pork chops. Maybe do. Are they open on Thursday? They have open mat. Oh, okay. That's something to do. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing nothing. Uh, Probably playing some video games. I don't know. I might actually take a break. I've been trying to work on all these projects I've been putting off. I've been trying to get a smart home, or I kind of got the infrastructure for a smart home done. Kinda. I know how to set it up now. And I think the next thing now is I gotta set up my pirate network. But I found that I couldn't do authentication, DNS, and all the other stuff, and reverse proxy nicely. So yeah. Anything else special going on? Uh, oh yeah, I gotta set all that up. That's gonna take a while. Hey Alexa, gonna behave today? No? Okay, then might as well just mute you if you're gonna be that way. Bye bye. All right. I gotta set. Oh, I still gotta create the ESP32 home board. I want to try this. I don't think I need this fleet device. Oh, no. Hmm, I got an email. MongoDB. I'm not a MongoDB expert though. I've used it, but I'm not an expert. And this is in Boston. Yeah, not interested in doing anything with MongoDB, or probably not gonna do that because I'm not really a MongoDB expert. Well, kind of am, kind of. I've used it, but I'm not. I don't consider myself an expert on any of it. So, anyways, alrighty. So, what did I want to do today? I got. I should make a task to-do list. I am all over the place today. Had an interview this morning. I might have jobs next week. Oh, right. Next week is already December. Holy crap. The November went by fast. Bye, Nat. Uh, many notes. Home box is inventory. Hey, Jimmy. What was that? Telling me I have no internet? Oh, Galaxy Stories. N8N. Hmm. I gotta look into N8N. Number one, Kavita. Books and comic books. Yeah, not care about that. Hello, who's giving me? Oh, hey Nat. Uh, Lexo's gone. He just comes in here to stir trouble a lot. Usually spew stuff about Elon Musk. Last one was about Tesla. So if you had a smart home, Nat, what would you want it to do? I gotta still set up Whisper. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Whisper. Okay, let's make a list of all stuff I need to do. Why can't I not edit that? You had a smart home. What do you want your smart home to do? I got it to look at my one. I have a camera. I got it to do my IP camera. Probably buy more IP cameras. I gotta set up Frigate. All right. So for things I gotta do, get Neo4j Docker installed, Docker setup. That's what's called a graph database. I gotta do Whisper, OpenAI Whisper, and see how well that does. That's like my own personal Alexa slash Siri. I still gotta do the Open AI, or not the generative AI. I started that kind of last night. Because I was looking into how to set up my graphics card to talk to the generative AI application, and that was not. It's one of those times where I should have just bought a Linux machine. Hassan, hello. Let's see what else I need to get. OpenAI Whisper going. I need to connect OpenAI Whisper to Home Assistant. What else do I need? I found that I couldn't do Pi-hole, SSO, LDAP because I need and traffic because I can't do my. I don't want to buy a domain, and it all requires domain address stuff, and I spent a week and a half on it. Let's see, what else is there? The cool thing is, like with the SAS Illustrator, hello. Oh, I gotta get. I gotta test out N8N, and then I need to look up. I think that's it. So I need to start Neo4j.s would probably be the easiest. Any other self-hosted application I need to do? And let's just look at some articles. Hey Mia. Metabase. Nope. Mattermost. Oh, I can set up a Mattermost. That's a Slack alternative, which is basically chat. Libre chat. Nope. Everybody's doing Nextcloud. There's Bitwarden, Ghosts. You can put in Mastodon, Plex. No, Plex sucks. Metabase. Order AI powered bookmark or decluttered journal. Maybe. I might need Lance. White stash. I might need. Well, Documents might not need. Fin. There. Oh, it's a client. Yeah, I don't need that. There you go. There's grocery, which is food inventory, but I don't need that. Unify network. Do I need this? Just be in Docker. How do I set up with Docker? Networking is a pain in the butt. Paperless, Nginx, document archive, image. I got image. I got that working. Can AdGuard do a I gotta look this up. AdGuard versus Pi-hole. I'm mostly streaming live, so it keeps me from being wandering off and doing something else. I should probably check my OBS. There's nobody. Usually there's always nobody. Usually there's nobody. Hmm. Hey, title ROM. Alright, looks like Pile needs to go, and I've been far behind the curve. Ah, alright, I gotta go play with something called Technetium. Oh, so let's put Technetium on my list. Okay. Anything else I need? I'm not gonna keep those open because I'm just gonna have too many windows open. Heidi Koo, hello. Hmm. Boring, boring, boring. Yep, I'm boring. Hmm. Hello. I don't know what's going on. I was trying to build a smart home. Seething sink thing. Don't need that yet. Hmm. Fly. Self hopes. Hmm. Oh, now I know why people are doing that all the other stuff because they want easy deployment. Oh. Hello. I made a smart home. Ish is partly on. Back burner. I need to set up Neo4j. Hey, Crayon. How's it going? You're good? That's good. Hmm. What am I working on? Um, that's kind of thing. I got on here so I could stop procrastinating. But I was working on my smart home. I was trying to get the networking aspect up and running, but I found that I could not do local DNS because of um the router I currently have. I gotta buy a router, so I could not do DNS. So now I'm trying to figure out the next step, next things to work on. I'm not paying for a DNS domain name. I don't, because the main reason why I don't want to pay for a domain name is because I don't really want to make it public. I don't want anything on my local environment public at all. Uh, and if I pay for a DNS, or a domain, there's a chance that I could make it public, and I don't want to have that chance. About the chance, I don't want the chance. I'm not doing Movlad. I was trying to do Pi-hole, but I found out a new one. I'm probably gonna try today, Tectinium, but it's still gonna have the same issue. Um, yeah. I'm not doing anything open domain. This is kind of just a hobby thing, and the less security holes I push in it, the better, or create. less chance for me to create issues just because I forgot to check. Remember, I can't pay for anything right now, and I'm not doing any hardware firewalls or anything like that. I'm just doing this. The whole point of this is to keep it cheap and easy. Like the next thing I'm gonna do, I could create firewall up with the least amount of holes or uh, things to go through. Because one of the things I understand, I know about development and security is that if you do a lot of things the proper way or the way that you're supposed to kind of do it, is also the way that most people know how to hack. You do everything the kind of the wrong way, or not the easy way, and where you don't buy a domain, you don't make it easier for them, whatever. Less likely you're gonna get hacked because you're not following the standards. And for me, a lot of this is just me playing as a hobby, and I don't always have time to maintain. So it's like I'm not gonna buy a domain for something that, in my opinion, that doesn't really need a domain. It's just gonna stay local to my network. It's never gonna go public. Why would I pay $10 or whatever a year just for something I don't really need? Well, hiding info. It's more like if you follow the best the stand, the best. They have standards for a reason, right? And a lot of standards is so that everybody knows what they're doing and everybody understands what's going on. At the same time, if you know those standards, you can break the system down. So those standards need constant monitoring to be low maintenance. Yeah. Hey Nat, welcome back, Nat. Yeah. So a lot of this is just low maintenance, kind of one time self updating kind of deal. Mm, Nat disappeared. Yeah. All right, let's have Neo4j for Docker. We'll start with that one. Neo4j. Ah. Making Neo4j. I looked at Unraid first, and after like 3 hard drives or something, or 2 hard drives, you have to pay for the third for Unraid. That's why I don't use it. But there's TrueNAS, and I use Open Media Vault. Open Media Vault is free. TrueNAS is, I think, free. You can actually do, yeah, check the pricing for Unraid. That's the reason why I dropped Unraid and went to Open Media Vault. Um, so I built my own server. I had Unraid on it. I didn't want to pay for their um, service. And you have something else that's called SnapRaid or Software Raid. SnapRaid is pretty much like Unraid. And you can get that off of Open Media Vault and set it all up, and it will work. It's kind of what I have on mine. All right, let's do Neo4j.s with Docker Compose. Field defect. Hello. Oh, they have a cluster. Interesting. Oh. Wow, you can scale Neo4j.s a lot if you have a cluster. Holy crap. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's add Neo4j.s. Trying to train your dog to go on the paper tray now? Good luck. It's not easy. Well, yeah. I ended up getting Daniel diapers. Uh, and then I just had him. I had the puppy pads to have him go inside. So yeah. Might be something to look at. I got like 400 or some odd some much from Timu because I somehow got one of their discounts to point to the puppy pads instead of the anything else. And instead of paying like what's it called? I think it was like $40. Yeah, $20. It was like $40 for 100 on Amazon. AliExpress had it for $30 or something like that. Timu had it like for $23 if I got somehow I got that discount offer on the puppy pads. So it was like $23 for 100 something. And I got it so it's only on the first one, right? And the rest of the prices were $30. So it was like you get $10 off for the first one, and then the rest are just the same prices as AliExpress. Is like, yeah, it's worth it. I ended up pretty much using them all. Mhm. Oh, all right. November 18th was a week ago. All right. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Let's get this Neo4j.s going. So services Neo4j Neo4j latest. Oh, environment. I need container name. HD Blaze, hello. If you're lucky enough, Nat might come back. I'm technically unemployed, so not working at all. But I'm working on my home stuff. So I was trying to get a smart home up and running. I kind of got one. I kind of got the infrastructure down. So next thing after that is actually getting all the equipment and figuring out how I want it to run. But the whole point was for me to try to figure out how it worked, or trying to get it set up so I could actually communicate and kind of working. So the small thing I did is what I got it to capture an IR signal. Nope, it's just gonna be me by myself. I'm probably gonna play some video games, go live, maybe cook some stuffing for dinner. You got any plans? Same, flying slow. Yeah. Same with Nat, and I think I want to ask Crayon what his plans were, but could do one big live with everybody. I'm just thinking that out loud. Oh yeah, that's right. You're in Canada. It might be something, instead of feeling like it's all on your own, right? We could all go and make a group conversation or whatever, a group live. Birthday's in a few weeks. Oh, your December birthday. Yes. Be unalive and we all be lonely together. What Thanksgiving was meant to be. Cool. Keyboard. This is the. Actually, this one kind of sucks. For some reason I keep hitting the wrong keys. The Microsoft one is better, but it's like $100. This was like 20. But it helps with the wrist. When I was programming and you have those regular keyboards, oh, my wrist started to hurt fast. And this is what's it called? MMO mouse. So you have all these 1 through 10 buttons here. This one has 12. So you can program it to shortcut keys. I usually have it to copy, paste, uh, enter, space, delete, F5 for refresh. Yeah, mute, unmute. Outdated keyboard. Because they're cheap to make, and people got used into the spacing. Uh, Crown, you might be able to get the Logitech Unified dongle. It should connect to any Logitech Wi-Fi device. And yeah, yeah, because if it fits your hands, it's better. I have that Microsoft keyboard, and it's broken. But if you do a lot of typing and you can get it, this keyboard is probably one of the best keyboards I ever used for typing. The spacing's perfect. All the buttons are right where you want them. Problem is, it's like 80 to $100. Well, for English, the best keyboard is actually called a Dvorak? Yeah, Dvorak keyboard. We're using a QWERTY keyboard. The Dvorak one has the spacing better, um, or the keys are set up so that it fits the English words better. So like E is like where your index finger is gonna be, and the keys you're gonna use the most are all set on that home row where your home row is gonna be. But you have to relearn a typing style, and everybody right now is so used to using QWERTY that changing to a Dvorak would be hard. And like, there's also the corded keyboards, but that's only if you do like actual words. For me, since I'm a programmer or a software engineer, we don't always use actual words. We use shortcuts, right, or abbreviations. See, QWERTY keyboards don't always work. Yeah. So if you can start typing a Dvorak keyboard and find those, because they're very well. There's not many because there's not much demand for Dvorak keyboards. Go for it and learn how to type that way. But the thing is that you're gonna have to always switch because like your phone keyboard is switched to it's set to QWERTY. All your there's so many things are just defaulted to QWERTY even though it's not the best keyboard or best layout. Well, for English, for maybe for like just general languages, it's fine. Get the kids to learn the new ways. Yeah, that's what China did. They have that Pinyin keyboard Pinyin. So it was introduced in the 2000s or 2000s, and they changed the whole style of typing. And without the Pinyin keyboard, a lot of the Chinese characters would not. They thought they're gonna have to redo the whole Chinese Chinese letters because of it. So yeah, because of the Pinyin keyboard or whatever they call it, that's how they could start typing Chinese quickly. And yeah, the younger generation can learn better or the right different way. Having I see the older generation having to draw characters. Yeah, so I remember for a little while, um, what's it called? And China was investing in, the stylus pen for the character writing, so that it would translate the character. You could do the stylus pen to translate the characters, but that didn't quite work out. I don't think, and I for a while, I don't think we're gonna ever be like really. Well, we might still be far away from where we need to be for those for the handwriting to be recognized. But yeah, it was an interesting thing. Like China had the biggest problem in terms of getting characters on their or typing characters, right? Interacting with keyboards because of their fast alphabet. Yeah. Alrighty. See you later, Ace. Pion's probably the best. Yeah. Oh, it's probably Pion is probably the best so as of right now. Uh, Someone might come up with something faster and better later on. You were saving, hoping to find your Logitech dongle. Oh yeah. Uh, but yeah, you can find the Logitech's unifying dongle. That might be for the best. There's the Docker documentation. Yeah, if you like that keyboard a lot, go for it. I suggest you. It's probably for the best. Hopefully, hopefully you may want to double check that it can actually be used for your keyboard though. Yeah, there we go. Networks. I can set a name. Yep, 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 yep. Uh, oh, yeah. Oh, nobody joined from anywhere else. Rocket Ellie, hello. That's the Docker docs. I need the Neo4j docs. Target is logs. This target's logs. I need an init container. Really forgot about that. I need an init container. Hey, Cement. Number one fan here. You're fighting Nat for that position, Cement. Yeah. Fortunately, Nat's not here. She was here earlier. Keeps disappearing on us. You just watched the Larry Summers video? Oh, okay. Enjoy it? No? Yes? I thought that was kind of crazy. I don't know how he was able to do all that. Data. Data. Epstein too, that's crazy. I'm exposing people? To some degree. As I said, some people just don't really care unless it affects them, so there's not much you can do about that. Let check. I just heard my alert go off. No internet on this thing. Love Asian friend groups. Okay. Oh, my internet went down again. Why does my internet keep going down? That's been having on my internet. Yeah, same here. My internet keeps going up and down. I'm about to call my provider and complain. How am I supposed to get to the network then? Ah, oh, you ass. You may have to upgrade to higher, faster internet. That's what I needed. I actually have gigabyte internet. I might just have to change providers. You have to keep treating me like this. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna pay for anything faster. Because I might be leaving, so who knows? I'll just have to live with it for a while. Mm-hmm. Now that Flyfish needs to stop leaving. Well, Nat has children, so she can't always control when she has to leave. Flyfish, I don't know what's Flyfish's deal. For whatever reason.